Hello, today I will be doing a video on John and the Hole. A boy drugs and traps his family inside of an old bunker, a giant hole in the ground that is inescapable. This movie was for the most part enjoyable, but incredibly confusing. It seems like a straightforward thriller about a 13-year-old boy who is deeply disturbed, who drugs his family and drags them one by one into a giant hole in the middle of nowhere that they can't escape from. And throughout the film, they are at his mercy. But then a lot of things are brought into play that are never explained. What is his motive for doing these things? What led him to becoming this way? I don't like how other reviewers try to make light of John's psychotic actions by simply saying he's an adolescent who was curious about what it was like to be an adult. You don't starve your parents and your sister almost half to death because you're curious about what it would be like to live on your own. That is stupid. Something more sinister made him that way, and the film never explores that. It's hinted that his mom may or may not know more about John's motive, but she is acting so oblivious to the point where I couldn't even decide whether or not she was telling the truth. I think she may be hiding something because a mother can always sense something is wrong. And if she is that clueless about her own kid, then it's no wonder John is so screwy and weird. It reminded me of Jeffrey Dahmer, where the parents act like they don't know what made him start killing. They know exactly what made him do all the things that he did. I do, however, appreciate when a movie doesn't over explain something and leaves the audience to think for themselves. But by the time the ending came, I was left scratching my head and I was kind of pissed off because I don't like the John character. A perfect example of white people who need to start spanking their kids. Also, there was a girl who was the same age as John in a segment of the movie with her mom, and that is never explained. Maybe it was supposed to be a contrast between John, who was mistreating his family who loved him, versus a girl who was abandoned by her family who didn't love her back. I really don't get it. I give this a 6 out of 10. It's slow paced, and it's one of those films where if you look away from the screen, you could miss something. I thought it was well made, but unsatisfying.